Hello, my good people. Noluthando here once again, and this is for my gold diggers. So, as I have promised earlier on, that I will be sharing one of the ways to identify the skills or talents. Oftentimes, I come across people who will say that they don't have skills, or they don't know their skills, or they don't know what they are good at, or they don't know their talent. And they might be right. They might not know, or they might, because they didn't pay attention on their skill or talent, so they won't know, even though they are using their skill or talent on a daily basis. But because they are using it unconsciously, they are not conscious of what they are doing. And because they are not conscious of themselves, they are unconscious of what they should be conscious of. And because of the lack of consciousness, they don't see the talent or skill that they don't spend enough time to grow and to develop that skill. So because they don't know that skill that they do have, if you don't know something, then you won't spend time on something that you don't know that you do have. So one of the ways to identify the skill is to look at let's say, for instance, people, they always ask you to help them with something. What is that one thing that people always ask you to help them with? That is one of the ways to identify your talent. What is it that most people, they often ask you to help them with? For example, if you cook, and then they always want to find out the recipe that you use to cook something. They're always keen to find out, how did you do this? Or if every time when someone wants to go out, they will always ask you, what should I wear? How do I put this and this together, the clothing item? Or if always people, they always ask you, maybe give me the money, or help me with this project, help me with this. So I see, take a note, or spend time to think, what is it that people, they are always asking you to do most of the time? And be mindful of what most people around you, they are asking, because they are asking because they know that you have the capacity to do what they are asking you to do. Otherwise, they won't ask you to do that. You can't ask someone, you know, that if they're in the kitchen cooking, you won't even finish the plate. But you enjoy someone that you know that if they're standing in the kitchen cooking, you will lick your fingers afterwards. So that is one of the way to identify the skill. And that is how you will work on your skill. So don't be too quick to dismiss your identity, because your skill or talent is what makes you to be you at the end of the day. So don't be too quick to dismiss who you are, or because you might think that you don't have at that time when people are asking, or to think that they are taking advantage of you when they are asking. Because people can see your capabilities, they can see your potential, they can see what you have that you might have missed. There's no way anybody can ask me to help them to fix their hair, because I'm bad in any hairstyles. Like, no way anybody can ask me. However, if someone knows the area that I can help them, and I get to be asked in that area more often, that should identify that maybe there's something here that I must look into. Because why would most people always ask me to do this one thing? Which means that is one of the skills or talents that I do have, but I have not been paying attention on that skill. So now, let's say someone keeps on asking you for something, maybe you don't have at that time. Maybe you are not in a position to give at that time. Let's say maybe someone keep asking, maybe they're asking you for money. Let's make an example of money. Maybe they see that there's a potential of someone who can be a philanthropist. So maybe instead of saying that you do not have what people, when they ask you, Maybe rather say, it is not yet your time. Instead of saying that I don't have, don't quickly dismiss or don't complain. By doing that, you are killing your skill, you are killing your dreams by complaining or dismissing what the person is asking of you to do. So rather say, it is not yet my time. Just like when Jesus was told that the wine is finished, what did he say? He said, it is not yet my time. And then when the time came, he managed to do the miracle that he was expected of him to do. So with you also, with the talents that you do have, when people are asking you, don't dismiss it. Thank you.